What's poppin', people? It's Dante, currently reporting from the Garden of Eden here in Fairmount Park, and the fig tree is bearing fruit. Check it out. The figs are nice and ripe. Got some good rain. Oh shit, got some good rain. Look, yeah, and they're good. I'm eating a fig, and I'm making pictures today with the Ricoh GR III. And oh, there's an ant on the fig. There's multiple ants on the fig. This is actually the perfect segue into my topic today, which is macro photography. Maybe I just ate some ants. Extra protein. I sure know what it's like to eat bugs. Considering my time in the Peace Corps. So today I'm thinking about macro photography, and what I love about macro photography is it gives the photographer these sort of like infinite ways in which we can photograph things, where a lot of the time we're looking at the bigger picture, looking at the landscape, the vista, the moment. But when you slow down and you look at the fine details in life, I find that you can find God in a way. By simply observing the patterns in leaves and textures and things, you find that everything has their own inherent beauty, whether it's the pattern of a flower, the way that it blooms and dies and withers, the bark on the tree, the way it chips away and falls, the way the different leaves grow and then fall, right? There's just such a beautiful world to photograph out here. And if you limit yourself to only photographing in one particular way, and you don't necessarily consider or contemplate the macro, well, then I think this can lead to a very linear way of looking at the world. But what I find through macro photography is I have infinite ways of looking at the world now. I'm looking at the world in a way that is much different than I have in the past, photographing primarily people. Whereas now, when I zoom in on the fine details, and I look at the dewdrops, and I look at the ants and the way they crawl upon my fig, right? I find that there is a way that I can create upon this. I can almost abstract the thing that I'm photographing in the macro level and create these other worlds that I find look like different, like planets or something. When I'm photographing these kind of moments that are sort of quiet, moments of a hosta or a plant growing here under a tree, I can create my own version of reality through photographing these things. And I find that to be just a very empowering and very simple, creative way to approach photography in the spirit of play. It's quite simple, right? Just don't take it so seriously and find yourself walking slowly, and things will sort of miraculously or sort of mysteriously kind of just pique your curiosity, and you'll start to photograph these things naturally. And when I photograph these days, I take it very slow, right? You always hear this notion of like slowing down, but have you ever slowed down and looked at the texture of the leaves? And when you raise the camera up and you look at the LCD screen, it's like holding up a little magnifying glass to the world, and you can almost see beyond the veil. And I think that's a very empowering way to think about macro photography, a way for you to sort of augment your vision, and honing in on these very small moments and things, you can enhance your ability to not only articulate the world through photography, but also to increase your curiosity, which I find to be the goal, kind of just getting closer and closer and closer to life by slowing down and taking pictures of details. Yeah, I'm finding that I don't know, I'm just becoming more joyful as a photographer, genuinely. And I think that's not such a bad thing after all, right? So just follow your joy and follow what you love. And I think through that love and play, you will photograph more. And yeah, through photographing more, you'll find more joy. And then through that joy, you'll be at peace and slow down and find beauty in all the little intricacies of the world. Where did the fig... Oh,